Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. First off, apologies for the previous video. Apparently my audio was very quiet, and turns out when I was recording it did not pick my microphone and it was using another microphone. Was it the laptop microphone? Was it the headset microphone? I don't know, but it was not the microphone that was meant to be using. Hopefully that won't repeat this time. So, today I'm drawing Marwind. It's time. For those who follow me on other social media, especially Tumblr, you have probably seen Marwind before, because I have drawn this little fella a lot, and I mean a lot. But today is the day he gets a proper video introduction. So, who is he? He's my first D&D character. Well, Pathfinder first edition to be exact. It's not exactly Dungeons and Dragons, but we still call the campaign like D&D campaign. And because this was my first time playing and this is my first character, he's extremely near and dear to my heart, and he's also a very expressive character, so he's very easy to draw in many different scenarios and situations, so I got a lot to work with. But at first when I made him, I had zero ideas for him. I just wanted to play a bard because I like bards, they're funny. However, I did know that I wanted him to be very extroverted because I was new to D&D and I was very nervous and anxious. And I figured if I roleplay a very active and extroverted character, it will be easier for me to overcome my own anxiety. And it worked. It worked like a charm, so bravo. Marwind made me more brave and more like easy to voice act and just go with the flow. I'm very thankful. Such a good bean. I was also very blessed with a very creative and wonderful DM and absolutely amazing party. All the characters had amazing chemistry and chemistry, English. But yeah, that party was amazing. They're still amazing. They're all still alive. We're still all alive. The party's alive so far. And we had amazing adventures, lots of shenanigans. But unfortunately, the campaign is on hold because finding time is difficult because the party is fairly huge. Even though we split into two groups, it's still a lot and it's still very difficult to find a time that works for everyone, but that's how it goes when you're all grown up, I guess. But yes, okay, Marwind, my little travel maker. So he's a bard, he's range unit, so he shoots arrows, but he doesn't really fight all that much. He's a buffer and debuffer. I built him to be more like fear based, so he uses a lot of fear spells, lots of illusions, lots of mind control tricks. Not control, more like, I don't know, just fascinates and things. He also uses harps as weapons. And funny enough, I originally planned him to be a cowardly jester kind of bard, just a cheeky little guy who just kind of, I don't know, just hides and plays music, doesn't really stand on the front, but fate had it other way. So as I roleplayed him, he's not cowardly at all. If anything, he's stupidly confident and provokes enemies all the time. He's squishy, but he has a lot of HP, so it kind of works out. There were many instances where he provokes and taunts the bosses, and I immediately am like, please don't die. He also, being very sassy, and talking back to creatures that are like usually divine and way, way above him, but somehow he survives. I just bless my DM. He's so patient with my gremlin son. So the first couple of sessions, like I said, I did not do much with Marwind. He was meant to be buffer, so that's what I was doing. Just stay in the back, play the music, empower everyone, make their numbers go crazy, which I was fine with that. But at one point, there was a point where I actually had to attack. And so Marwind attacked, and he critted. Natural 20, that magical hit. And everyone was like, wow, oh my god. And it didn't happen again. And again. And now it's a running joke in the party that Marwind doesn't always attack, but when he does, he crits. He always crits. So again, I super rarely attack. It probably happens one in like 3 battles or something, but every time he had to roll an attack, and he doesn't do much damage. He's not meant to be a damage dealer, but he always crits, and my DM always makes his critical hits do something spectacular, which is amazing to me as an artist. I just imagine these fancy shots and just gives me fuel for me to draw, and my creativity soars, so I'm super thankful for that. So yeah, that's my critical bard, and at this point again I had I had no idea for my bard beyond, well, okay, so he crits. So I talked with my DM about potential past, because me being so creative, I initially rolled with the idea that my bard has an amnesia, which is a bit of a cliche, yes, but also I just kind of wanted to play, and I had no idea for the background, so I was like, hey, maybe I can figure something out later, eventually, when I get a better feeling of the character. So why not amnesia? So what? Who cares? And I figured something will spark on the way, and oh boy, it sure did. After all the crits, we were like, okay, that little bean is kind of badass. He's not cowardly at all. So my GM was like, he was like, hey, how do you feel about pirates? And my eyes instantly lit, like, pirates? I love pirates. And so we tailored this background for him, which I do not know in complete details. Like, there's still some mysteries that I don't know, because I am fine not knowing all the details surrounding my characters. I also like to be surprised, but you see, I did not expect my pesky little bard to be in fact a pirate carrying a sigil of the Mist Dragons, and he's on a quest to retrieve his ship, save his mother, find his father, and have one of the most amazing adventures I've ever got to experience, and this adventure is still going. I do hope it will be a good finale and a happy ending, because he is I think he's approaching the finale for his arc, and I do have an idea what he will do with his personal big bad evil guy boss character, but but that is if we ever get a new session anytime soon. Like I said, we've been on hiatus for a while, so we'll see how that will go. Right now, in the last session, he got to restore his ship, which is a very spooky ship, because I like spooky things. And he's supposed to get the whole party into the sea, and I think I talk with my DM about what Marwind can do to relieve his party members from potential seasickness. I need to find my notes, it's been so long. But yeah, and I miss the whole party. I miss our shenanigans. Everyone has so many good pack stories, and I was super lucky that my first D&D campaign was so creative, so full of whimsy, and so full of adventure, and all the characters are so colorful and interesting, and the whole party is so like-minded when it comes to roleplay. We are very roleplay heavy, obviously. So extremely lucky, probably my favorite campaign. I'm being biased because again it's the first one. That's super near dear to my heart. But also I know the DM is also kind of burnt out from things, so I hope he takes enough time to recover, recharge, and all the players take their time to recover and recharge, because I know there are some that are struggling with health and family issues right now. So health and family comes first, and then everything else. But yes, so this is my beloved D&D character, Marwind. I have drawn him a lot, and I'll probably draw him more into the future, so... As for this piece, I'm using my very beloved comfort medium, being alcohol markers. I'm still most comfortable with alcohol markers. Speaking of them, my local art store started supplying Copics, which is very dangerous for my wallet. But also having access to Copics like so close, it makes me less shy about using them, so hopefully I'll be using them a lot more. Also, the paper I'm using is still the Koi Mixed Media drawing pad. I think I have like 3 more pages left of this one. It is fairly nice for markers, although it has a light texture, so I mean, I know normally you should avoid using brush nip markers on texture paper, but this one is light texture, so it's not too bad. However, the paper does soak the ink a lot, and the colors tend to not bleed, bloom. I think bloom is the proper word. Like they expand a bit too much. So I try to be very, very careful and gentle with my strokes when I'm using this paper. Also, because Copics are so juicy, the ink just kind of can't wait to spread around. But again, it's fine, it's fine. I enjoy working on small size, and this size is just fine for me. And I have drawn Marwind so much that I'm super used to his colors, and like I can completely zone out while drawing him. Again, he's a comfort character for a reason. But yes, I talk a lot and I talk enough, I believe. So thank you for listening to me rambling about my little troublemaker. And enjoy the rest of the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye!